Okay, so yeah, we will start with this one a little bit. Okay, so we will just recap, and I suppose not to show the slide, but since no question, no discussion, so very cool. Okay, so this part we can see like the answer from Mr. Chaidi as well as Mr. Megara. Okay, that regarding to the question that they have asked, like language learning strategy and language learning style here. Okay, why both of them are really important for learner as well as the teachers. Okay, then we can say like yeah, strategy is one way, yeah, that we can prepare and apply for teaching, prepare to meet the requirement or to meet the needs of the learner as well as to achieve our lesson objective. Yeah, but knowing learner style or learning style here, the other way we can say like that. We can get the thing to prepare our content, our teaching method or teaching approach or teaching techniques or learning activity, yeah, to achieve those things, yeah, to meet the needs of the learner in here, right? Okay, yeah, this is some question that you can keep in mind. You can say, yeah, whenever you prepare lesson, you can ask yourself what strategy do language learner use when learning or using a second or foreign language in here. Yeah, one question that you can ask yourself, okay, based on your own observation, because like the more you teach, the more you learn and know your student clearly. Yeah, and answer those things. And what are learner styles and how do they relate to the learner strategy? Yeah, the other question that can link. Okay, and question number three. Okay, what has been learned from the research on learner strategy and how can this information to be used in the language teaching and learning? Yeah, so just through the lesson, we can say like that. You also can read some best practice from that. It might be some part that you can use and apply. Since the researcher they have conducted research from their classroom, yeah, you also can use it. And number four, okay, how can a teacher design tasks to promote strategic awareness and develop cognitive flexibility in their student? Okay, there's some part that yeah, we can say about learner awareness, just like in slide HID also share, okay, to learn the language effectively. Okay, how can what are the strategies that can promote the learner awareness within the learning in it, right? Okay, so we will move quickly. Yeah, I need one volunteer to read this one. Just read only. We are not going to explain much. Okay, who will volunteer?
Let me have teacher.
Yeah, Mr. Shaidi. Yeah.
What are learner strategies and learner styles? Learning strategies. Learner thought and action, including how to plan, ask questions, remember, prioritize. Technique used to improve language skills such as connective, metaconnective, social, and affective strategies. Learner style. Natural, habitual, or acquired orientation toward learning. Next, learning style are preferences for processing and organizing information such as a visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learning.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Shaidi, for reading this. Yeah, we okay. These are the things that you can see the differences between learning strategy and learner style that you can see like personal preferences, okay, and process preferences, okay, that you can see. Okay, I will move. I will not explain here. Yeah, you can see here. Okay, anybody volunteer to read this slide? Who will?
I can do it here.
Yeah, please, please.
Let me, teacher.
Okay, so let Laku Supir first and then move to Petra, right? Yes? Is it you?
Okay. Strategic competence controls how learners understand, how learners organize and remember, how learners retry new information about SFL. Many researchers believe learners use these strategies consciously rehearse the answer before volunteering. Recent research has shown conscious control is not already nor required. Advanced learners automatically process and infer from surrounding into and move flexibly from conscious to automatic. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Laku Supir, for reading this. Yeah, I just want you to attention to this line. You can say like, okay, based on research, okay, we can say like they believe what? Okay, learner use this strategy consciously. You can say like they rehearse the answer before volunteering, because like before they volunteer to answer the question, unless they rehearse answer by themselves first. Is it true, this one? It the same to some of you here or not?
Yes, teacher. So
Sure.
yes.
Sometimes me too. Thinking before answering.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. So let's move to next slide. Petra, are you ready to read?
Yeah, teacher.
Yeah, please.
Cognitive strategies are techniques that learners use to process and remember new information in order to improve their language learning. This strategy involve mental processes that learners use to acquire and recall new information. Some examples to cognitive strategy include: one, repetition. This involves repeating new words or phrases to help the learner remember them. 2. Summarization. This involves summarizing information in one's own words to help the learner retain the information better. 3. Elaboration. This involves creating connection between new information and existing knowledge to help the learner remember the new information. 4. Imagery. This involves creating mental picture or image to help the learner remember new information. 5. Teacher biết cái án không mày?
Mnemonic.
Em
Mnemonic.
Mnemonic. This involves using memory aids such as acronym or rhythm to help the learner remember new information. Teacher, I want to ask something.
Yeah.
I am group 4, so group 4 present in the afternoon today. It's right, teacher.
Yeah.
And then
Group 4, let me check. Okay, group 4, it can be tomorrow. We can see. Yeah, the afternoon should be group 3, right?
okay, so my group will be tomorrow in the morning.
Yeah. Or
And
if you are ready to do in the afternoon, it's fine. Maybe you can do group 3 and group 4 together. It's also fine.
oh,
So
I am
group
okay,
5.
but my member. Teacher,
So,
and then for
okay, we will discuss at the end after we finish this one, and then we will discuss, right? Sounds better.
yeah. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, and then we can decide which group will go, right? Okay, yeah. So we go through the slide first. I have more than 10 slides, so just read. And if you don't have a question, okay, we will go on, right? Thank you. So thank you, Petra. Let's move to connective strategy. Okay, who will volunteer to do this one?
Me, teacher.
Okay, Mr. Kam, please.
Connective strategy, all essential for language learning because they help learner process and retain new information more effectively. By using connective strategy, learner can enhance their language learning outcome and become more efficient in acquiring new language skills. Finish, teacher.
Thank you, Mr. Kam. Yeah. Let's move to the next one. Okay, meta-connective strategy. Okay, who will volunteer to read this one?
Okay, maybe me, teacher.
Yes, okay, please.
Okay, meta-connective strategies. So meta-connective strategies are higher level thinking skill that learners use to monitor or to regulate their own learning processes. These strategies involve understanding how one learns and being aware of one's own learning strengths and weaknesses. Some examples of meta-cognitive strategies include goal setting. This involves setting specific and achievable language learning goals. Second, self-assessment. This involves evaluating one's own language learning process and identifying areas for improvement. 3, planning. This involves planning language learning activities and strategies. 4, monitoring. This involves monitoring one's own language learning process and understanding how well language learning strategies are working. 5, evaluation. This involves evaluating the effectiveness of one's own language learning strategies. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Hey, for reading this. Yeah, it's just some part we can say like this part just about higher level thinking skill, right? That learner used to monitor and regulate their own learning. Okay. It can be used to promote the learner autonomy or independent learner, we can say. And I need to have some step here, some example, right? Okay, so thank you.
Teacher, sorry.
Yeah.
Can I ask question regarding
Yeah.
this or we ask after that?
Okay. If you have, please.
Here, I just want to ask, like, what kind of question that requires students to use their higher level thinking?
Okay. Okay. Any answer from your classmate? Okay. I think in the group presentation at the moment, okay, your classmate also keep talking about Bloom taxonomy, right? Is it?
Oh, that's sure. Maybe I didn't notice during that.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
this
we,
is the magazine presentation
yeah.
taxonomy.
Okay. So Mr. Chaidi, any question that can use to promote high order thinking skill?
Sorry, teacher, why so this?
Yeah. Okay, so we can say like what? Okay, so what are the six levels of Bloom taxonomy? So what are the six levels of Bloom taxonomy? Anyone? Yes.
Understanding.
Remembering, right?
Remembering. Understand.
Yeah. The first one, remembering. The second one,
Understanding.
Understanding,
understanding,
applying,
applying,
Analyzing,
Okay.
evaluating, and creating.
Yeah. One last, just creating. Yeah. So, okay, we can say like remembering, it just consider as what? Remembering. Is it high order thinking skill or lower order thinking skill?
I think lower.
Lower, yeah, okay. So yeah, we can say like you can, okay, the other part we can say the second level of that part is just about understanding, right? Is it?
Sure.
Yeah. So understanding and applying. So okay, if people learn like normal way, like they learn or they remember things, they understand things, and they can apply that part. We can say like some part that the people can use or can develop only, okay, a lower thinking skill. Yeah. Okay, but if people can go through what? Can go through analyzing, okay, evaluating, and creating. So those parts are the higher order level of Bloom taxonomy in here. So what kind of question that you can ask? Okay, you are, do you know? Do you remember? What is that? Yeah, so those parts are the we can say like it's just only the lower level. Yeah. Or if you ask such an open question, for example, how can you evaluate or analyze the situation? Okay, a conflict that you observe in the street, for example. Yeah, for example, if have any fighting, and then you ask your student to analyze, okay, or evaluate, okay, those things. So what from their perspective, what have they observed, and what do they what are their perspectives about that part? Yeah, so the people will start to keep thinking, imagine, yeah, and keep evaluate, okay, any possibility, any other different answer, any other different solution or causes, okay, behind that conflict. Okay, so this part we can see like it's just some kind of higher order thinking, the way that the people cannot go straight and answer it immediately. Those questions are the question that can be promoted high order thinking. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you can read something about Bloom taxonomy. I think for second question here can be replied by one lesson about Bloom taxonomy in here, right? I will drop the link to the group, and then you can read and see more. And if you still not catch the point, maybe we can discuss more, right?
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Yeah. So in Bloom, okay, teacher provide us like some verb that we can use it to set the lesson attitude or lesson goal, as well as the question that can make the student learn better. Okay, one thing that I have been present so far, asking better question. Okay, how to asking better question, right? Yeah. Okay, so we can move, and I will drop the document later on about how to promote high order thinking as well as the Bloom taxonomy. Hope that you can learn since Bloom taxonomy really important for you as a teacher. Okay, preparing your lesson plan, preparing or even asking the question within your lesson. Okay, really good here, we can say. Mostly because like in Cambodia, we have only the lower thinking order or lower level of thinking skill in here. So some question it just asks very low. Okay, so can we move to meta connective strategy? Who will volunteer to read?
Me, teacher.
Yeah, please, Sophia.
Yes. Meta-cognitive strategy. Meta-cognitive strategy is essential for English learning because they help learner become more effective and independent language learner. By using meta-cognitive strategy, learner can take control of their own learning process and become better able to identify and address areas where they need to improve. This can lead to more efficient and effective language learning outcomes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so you can see like this part also what can control their own learning process. Yeah, identify address area where they need to improve. Let's move to social strategy. Volunteer. Okay, who will volunteer to read this slide?
Let me do that, teacher.
Yeah, like Sophia, please.
Social strategies. Social strategies are techniques that learners use to interact with others in order to facilitate language learning. These strategies involve seeking out opportunities to practice language with others in real life contexts. Some examples of social strategies include language exchange. These involve finding a language exchange partner who speaks the target language and practicing conversation with them. Peer tutoring. This involves working with a peer who is more advanced in target language and receiving guidance and feedback from them. Group work. This involves working with a group of other learners to complete language learning tasks or activities. Immersion. This involves surrounding oneself with the target language by, for example, watching movie or TV show in the target language, listening to music or reading books in target language.
Okay, thank you, Sophia, for reading this.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, let's move, right? Let's just move. Social strategy. Okay, who can read this one? The main point of social strategy. Who will?
It's me, teacher.
Yeah, Jansi, please.
Yeah, okay. Social strategy are important for language learning because they provide learners with opportunity to practice language skills in real-life context. By using social strategy, learner can develop confidence in their language abilities and become more comfortable using the language in social situations. This can lead to more effective and efficient language learning outcomes. Finish.
Okay, thank you, Jansi. Yeah, we can see like this one. Maybe if you learn about this one carefully, you will not teach your student by teach English to your student conversation by using on the paper. Yeah, not A, hello, how are you? B, I'm fine, thank you. C, okay, where are you going? Just not answer, but just let them real practice from their real life. Just make a conversation, right? Okay, so something here. Okay, build their confidence as well as they're comfortable using the language in the society in their real life in here, right? Okay, so move to next one about other strategy, affective strategy. Okay, volunteer.
Me, teacher.
Yeah, please.
Let me try again. Affective strategies are techniques that learners use to manage their emotion and motivation to enhance language learning. This strategy involves
understand and regulating one's own emotion and motivation during the language learning process. Some example of effective strategy include one is positive self-talk. This involves using positive affirmation and self-talk to boost confidence and motivation during language learning. Number two is anxiety reduction. This involves reducing anxiety levels during language learning. Number three is goal visualization. This involves visualizing oneself and achieving specific language learning goal. The last one is a reward system. This involves setting up a reward system for achieving language learning goal.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, we can move a bit faster. Okay, who volunteer to read this slide? The main point are effective strategy. Yeah, please.
Okay, affective strategy. Affective strategy are the center for the language learning because they can help learner manage emotions such as the anxiety and the frustration that can handle language learner process. By using affective strategy, learners can become more self-assured, motivate, and engage in the language learning process. This can lead to more effective and efficient language learning outcomes. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Simon. Okay, move to language learner style. Yeah. Okay, who volunteered to read this one?
Sure, let me try.
Yeah, Mr. Sona, please.
Yes. Language learning style refer to the different ways in which learners prefer to acquire new language skills. These styles are based on the idea that learners have individual preference for how they take in and process information.
Thank you, Mr. Sona. Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, you can see here, we can see like 3 types of learner. Okay, actually there are 4. Right? One more they call like WAC. They're like the visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Okay, one more actually about R, refer to read and write. Yeah, but mostly, okay, these 3 are the 3 and main domain for that part, right? You can see. Okay, so one more volunteer to read this slide. Come on, we are a little bit late behind the.
I can. Let me try one more time.
Yeah, please.
Okay, language learner style. There are 3 main types of language learning styles. Visual learners prefer to learn through visuals such as pictures, diagram, and video. Auditory learner prefer to learn through listening and speaking. Kinesthetic learner prefer to learn through physical activity and hand-on experiences. Thank you.
Thank you, Simon, for reading this. Okay, let's move to area 1, language learner style. Okay, volunteer.
Me.
Yeah, please. Okay.
Language learner styles. Understanding one's own language learning styles can help learners tailor their language learning strategies to their individual preferences and needs. Language learning styles are important for language learning because they can help learners optimize their learning outcomes by using strategies that are most effective for their individual preferences and needs. By understanding their own language styles, learners can become more efficient and engage in the language learning process, leading to more effective outcomes. Thank you.
Thank you, Sukhen. Yeah. Next one, effective language learners. Okay, Valentin.
Maybe me continue.
Yeah.
Effective language learners. The characteristics of effective language learners such as use a variety of strategies and being aware of their learning styles. Teachers can help students develop effective language learning skills such as by teaching different language learning strategy and identifying their learning styles.
Thank you. Yeah. When you're teaching, have you ever had your student to identify their learning style?
Yes, because I teach young kids, so there are sometimes people, some students, they cannot just listen, but they need like a model for them to learn. So like sometimes, yes, if it's not like that, for sure, we need to take a lot of time explaining again and again with the instructions.
Yeah. Okay. And how about everyone here? Do you know your learning style? Which learner you are? What type of learner you are? Have you ever take any quiz to identify your learning style?
For me, virtual.
Virtual.
Yeah, listening is, I cannot really.
Okay.
Actually, I use both teacher. For example, if I listen to someone, if I don't look at them, I cannot understand what are they talking about. So it means that virtual versus, virtual and also like auditory, something like that.
Okay, so at the end, I will drop you one more link, like a WARC quiz questionnaire to test which learner type you are. Okay, we will see that. Okay, go ahead, Sylvia. Okay, so this slide, you can see like, I will read and review this one. You can see like, background, what the group presentation as well. You can see like, there are 5 language learning strategy. Okay, the first one should focus on connective strategy, meta-connective strategy, social strategy, as well as the effective strategy in here. So all those things will help learner to learn and build their language learning capacity and skill to be the better one, we can say. And learning style, there are mainly 3, but actually there are 4. Yes, in here that we working on visual learner, auditory learner, and kinesthetic learner. You can see here like you can identify as well like a visual learner. You can see mostly you can understand from graph, from illustration, yeah, and from PowerPoint like this one. If without PowerPoint you cannot understand. So we can say like you are the visual learner style here. Other 3 we can say, yeah, you can learn from listening, podcast, group discussion, video, or oral presentation. But the full one last about kinesthetic, it's just a really effective one. I mean, like you're learning by doing, like walking, meeting, role play, note taking. Yeah. Some people they can learn best whenever they have a chance to take note. Yeah. You can see something here like understand language learning strategy and style for effective language learning. Okay, thank you for joining and did this. And we don't hope that everyone should have a question. Yeah, you may have a question like when will we stop for lunch? Okay, so briefly talk and discuss about your group presentation this afternoon. So group number 3, are you ready for that? Let me check who in group number 3. Oh, number 3 not here. How about number 4?
It's me, teacher. Number 4.
It's me, teacher.
Oh.
It's me, teacher.
Okay, so number 4, group number 4 means Little Sophia, Mr. Perom and Petra. Yeah, so if you are ready, you can do it this afternoon. All right?
Yes, I can,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher. I'm ready for presentation in the afternoon.
Okay. How about group number 5?
Maybe tomorrow, teacher, because they use the time and then you also use, and then maybe because our part also quite long.
Okay. So you want to...
Non-natives, yeah, non-natives speaking English in profession.
Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah,
So
it's up.
I think we will like take more time as well.
Okay, yeah. Okay, one more thing about group number 6. I think if possible, you can prepare yourself for tomorrow afternoon if possible. Yeah, because we can say maybe group 3, I'm not quite sure since most of them are absent and we did not see. So we may skip group number 3 to number 4 this afternoon. Group number,
yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, number 4 the afternoon, number 5 tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, group number 6. Yeah, if possible, tomorrow afternoon. So I suppose to finish it all by
This week.
not next week,
But
by this week.
cannot because it's 7 groups, teacher. I think
7.
we cannot finish this group this week. I mean.
Okay. So yeah, we will see. So if group number 5, you can spend only 1 hour and a half. Yes. Group number 6 can also do tomorrow morning if possible. All right.
Yeah.
Actually,
I think we can. I think we can 1 hour and 30 minutes. I think.
Yeah, 1 hour and a half, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in short one, the afternoon we will work with group number 4, and tomorrow morning we will work with group number 5, number 6. Yeah, and in the afternoon we will work with group number 7 and number 8. But group number 7 right now maybe only Lagu can see. Yes, and maybe other, but we still have some new member here like Mr. Suna. Okay, who else? Suna.
Yes, teacher.
You don't have group, right? So if possible, maybe a short time, but if you can prepare, you can join in group number 4.
Teacher, I have a question about individual group, teacher.
Yeah, please.